Hey guys, it's the Asian Power of Sun, and today I'm bringing you another top 5 video. And today's top 5 video is my top 5 favorite villains. So number 5 on my list is Pegasus. The thing with Pegasus, he's just the original villain. Like he was Yugi's first villain. I mean, you could say that Kaiba was, but Kaiba wasn't a villain, wasn't a significant villain. He was just like, oh, this rival. So I wanted to put somebody on the list that was an actual villain, and I felt like Pegasus had to be somewhere on here. He's the original villain. You can't make a top 5 list without putting the original bad guy on here, and he was that. And then he did it relatively well. Pegasus wasn't just like just some dumb villain. Like he didn't take anything seriously. He acted like everything was a joke. Yet he was like stealing people's souls and hurting people, and then he had one of the most like ridiculously awesome yet funny decks on the show ever. And I don't know, I like he holds a special place in my heart as a villain because he was different, and so that's why Pegasus is number 5 on my list. Number 4 on my list would have to be Sartorius. The reason Sartorius is number 4 is like, I don't know, when I watched the whole little Yu-Gi-Oh GX saga with him, I thought, man, this guy is creepy and mysterious and dangerous, and just liked everything about him. I mean, he was brainwashing everyone from the freaking academy. He was just, and then when you heard him talk, you just got chills down your back because you're like, Jesus, guy is beyond creepy. And then he was just like, he was different too. Not different in the way that Pegasus was, but different in a like different way. LOL. But I don't know. Like he created a cult within the academy, and he was brainwashing everyone into believing that they had to be a part of it, just to help him with bring ushering in some new world order. I think it's been a while. He's something you see in nightmares. Let's leave it at that. Number 3 on my list is Bakura. Bakura's on here because, well, he speaks for himself. He is awesome beyond comparison. Not so much from like the first season, but I would say season 3 is when I really started to like Bakura. That was what, Battle Tower, which is like my favorite season series. And he used his final deck, the final deck, and I don't know, like ever since then I just really liked Bakura. He was dark, he was evil, cold hearted, just wanted nothing more than to collect all the pieces and steal everyone's soul. But I know a lot of the villains from the first series were like that until you got to like what, Leviathan. But he was different. He didn't just stop, you didn't beat him and it was over. Bakura kept coming back, and every time he came back he got eviler and eviler until he finally became the main villain he was always meant to be. In the final season, he summoned the darkness monster guy. I can't remember his name. And it was like he finally got his shine time, which he deserves in season 1, because Bakura was freaking awesome. Using his monsters to kill and eat people, trying to take Mokuba's body from Tristan. He's just insane, and I love Bakura. and that's why he's number 3 on. Number 2 on my list is Jaden. Jaden is number 2 because I don't know, that whole saga of the whole them being in the dark world was just, I don't know, the balls for me. Like, I really liked it. You know, I mean, the struggle felt real for everybody in that saga. It's like, oh, if you lose, your soul's gone. And then it's like, you have to fight the actual dark world people. Like, you have to fight the Mad King. And then, you know, oh, yeah, you beat the Mad King, but there's still the Overlord, who's just like freaking Jaden in like awesome form. And then he had one of the coolest decks again. It's like, you know, you had his elemental heroes, but then he brought out evil heroes, which, I mean, yeah, are ultimately the same thing, except they all have effects, I think. But they were, it was like, it's like he touched your dark side and, you know, gave you a dark deck that didn't feel dark. I don't know, like, it's hard to explain. Like, oh, like the dark side of the evil, like the elemental heroes. That's what I got. Like, I thought they were cool. Not cooler than the elemental heroes, but still pretty cool. Um, so number 1 is, as you can see, Yami Merrick. Yami Merrick has been my favorite villain since he showed up. Like, he, ever since he showed up, he's been my favorite villain. Actually, probably one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character. I don't know, like, Yami Merrick was as evil as it got in the Yu-Gi-Oh series to me. He was ruthless. He had the most powerful card. Like, the way he used Raw was just freaking ridiculous. And he did it like, oh, I summoned Raw. Now I'm going to put him in ball form so you can't attack him. And then, oh, I'm going to put him in Phoenix form so he can rape you. And Merrick was just awesome. The fact that Yugi beat Merrick, like, Merrick was one of those people I was like, he should beat Yugi. Like, I wanted Merrick to beat Yugi. Like, I would have been so satisfied with that. Yeah. Merrick was just this sick villain to me. I've always felt that way. I still feel that way. There's no villain that even compares to how evil Merrick is. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment telling me your 5 list, your top 5. Again, I'd love to read it. Thanks for watching.